Before the views, before the brands, before the beef, there were bars and the legends who built them. Hannibal, Dark Knight, Zakaveli, D300, just to name some. They didn't chase clout, they chased reps. The next generation held it down. Shout out to guys like Broly Gaines and Scott Burnhard. Now, a new generation rises. CX, Black Cat, BFC, Tarzan. But in the middle of it all, one question still echoes through the parks. Is Xtra Money the LeBron James of NYC Calisthenics, or just Gerald Wallace with better branding? Is Mike G's better off without Xtra Money? How old is Mike G's? Why hasn't Akeem Supreme been crowned king yet? And is RipRight the businessman the game needed? Let's talk about it.
They know what it is. Talking about some pounds on my booty. So this what I'm about to do. Whoever did it in 3 minutes, said a nigga named Baki.
Baki Will. He did it in like...
In a city full of noise, Baki moves in silence. No gimmicks, no theatrics, just reps. Team RipRight's own. 50 pull-ups, 100 push-ups, all in 3 minutes and 30 seconds. That's not hype, that's precision. And in this game, precision wins battles. Baki isn't chasing clout, he's chasing mastery. Every rep is clean. He's part of a crew known for discipline, structure, and savage output. And Baki, he's the quiet storm, the kind of athlete who doesn't need to talk, cause his numbers do the talking. 3 minutes, 30 seconds, that's all it took for Baki to drop 50 pull-ups and 100 push-ups. Just rhythm and resolve. That's elite. That's what separates the real from the recreational. And that's why Baki Will is respected in every borough. He shows the youth that you don't need flash to be great. You need discipline. You need reps. You need to show up when nobody's watching. That's how you build legacy. And that's why Baki Will is one of NYC's most respected young calisthenics athletes.
Yo, this is real, bro. It's just not a game. It's real.
Harlem breeds warriors. And MPO Buggy, he's one of the purest, no gimmicks, no filters, just bars and grit. Young, hungry, and built different. The kind of athlete who gets overlooked because he's too real to play the game. But when it's time to battle, Buggy shows up and the bars speak for him. Born and raised in Harlem, Buggy's got the heart of a lion and the pedigree of a thoroughbred. He's the young protege of Akeem Supreme, one of NYC's Calisthenics OGs. And he's carrying that legacy with savage discipline. 50 muscle-ups before a battle? That's not ego. That's love for the grind. Buggy's not chasing clout. He's chasing greatness. Buggy's not afraid to call someone out. He's down to battle, down to burn out, because he knows the real ones don't need rest. They live in the reps. Him and fellow Harlem native, Xtra Money, there's tension. Word is, Buggy challenged him to a battle. Xtra turned it down, said he doesn't battle.
You know what I'm saying? But like I said, bro, at the time, they told me they ain't battle. I put down everything I love, so I'm just like, where's all this battle and shit coming from now?
I'm simply be like, yo, I know both of them, but Buggy a different animal.
Yeah.
In the sense of his work ethic. You ain't got to tell him to train. He gonna train by himself.
Buggy's the kind of athlete the youth should look up to. No fake beef, no shortcuts, just outside living and letting the work speak. He keeps it real, keeps it gangster. And in a scene full of noise, Buggy's silence hits harder because it's backed by reps. Harlem's got a new life, and he's not here to talk. He's here to build. MPO Buggy, remember the name. Because when the smoke clears, he'll still be on the bars.
A whiff of Xtra Money and healthy. I didn't rate them. I didn't look at them like
Just whatever.
like calisthenic dudes because one, they were like more so
Like entertainment.
yeah, so and that's fine.
Harlem's always had energy, but Xtra Money, he's got the aura, the swag, the influence, the movement. Sharks and Orcas, his crew moves like a unit, and when they show up, the whole park pays attention. This isn't just calisthenics, it's culture, and Xtra's the one carrying it. Xtra's not solo. He's the leader of Sharks and Orcas, a crew grinding hard in both calisthenics and weightlifting. They move tight, they move loud, and they move with purpose. Mike G's, aka Healthy, is another familiar face in the crew. Some haters call him the sidekick or backup dancer, but Mike gets busy, and if he keeps leveling up, he might just become a force on the battle scene.
And how old are you?
32.
32. All right. Yeah, I knew he was an unk. Yo, I knew he was an unk, bro.
Had to get that out there. They be thinking I'm pushing 40. They don't like it. I'm all at the new school, know what I mean? Yeah.
Mike G's has the charisma and networking skills to be a force without Xtra, but let's get back to it. Xtra's got that confident, cocky New Yorker energy, the kind that makes kids watch, the kind that makes culture follow. He's got it all: work ethic, style, influence. But with that spotlight comes temptation. Sometimes it's easy to get caught up in the hype.
We around celebrities, bro. Like we be around way more celebrities than that.
We started going up. We got next to everybody. Feel me? Jim Jones, Chef G. Shout out to Chef G. Chef G posted me.
Everybody in the world.
Everybody just was coming to me.
We around multiple celebrities. So
all the celebrities or whatever, they and then especially with the ski mask stuff, like I made this viral right here. Like
celebrities, clout, cameras, but real success is measured by impact, by how many lives you touch, not how many selfies you take. Xtra's got the potential to be the biggest. But the next level isn't just about reps. It's about reach, program development, coaching, really helping people advance in their fitness journey. Not just skits, not just internet fame, but legacy. And if Xtra leans into that, he won't just be the face of the culture. He'll be the foundation. He's got the aura. He's got the crew. He's got the city behind him. And when the haters talk, he's got one thing to say.
And I always knew you was a hater.
That's Xtra Money, Harlem's own. The culture's chosen.
When I talk to Xtra Money, I'm like, yo, let's get this battle going. I'm going to get you to battle Calisthenic Prince. And he was not with no battling. Later on, when you start dropping, I made battling lit.
Yeah, and I'm the LeBron James of calisthenics.
That was like, okay, nice. Let's see.
Shy Bugs, the bar magician, a RipRight original, and now a leader with a mission to inspire the world. Shy Bugs started with RipRight. He was different, fluid, creative, a technician with flair. That's why they call him the bar magician.
He was RipRight, and I tell you how we fell out was crazy. And how he's falling out with a lot of other people, I'm realizing it's the same pattern. You wild out and stole from me, and I still forgave you and rock with you after that.
Today, he runs the Bar Metrics fitness program, coaching athletes in body weight mastery, mindset, and movement. His mission? Empower athletes, inspire the youth, and prove that calisthenics is more than a sport. It's a lifestyle, a philosophy, a way to rise. It started with unity. Shy Bugs and Xtra Money, Sharks and Orcas. At first, it looked like NYC Calisthenics was one tribe, but somewhere along the way, ego got involved. Both sides point fingers. Nobody's sure where it went wrong, but the fracture is real.
How can I say it? It didn't
make sense.
It didn't match up with what I was doing.
So Healthy and Xtra said, you said, yo, let's make a team, but I'm the leader.
Xtra, you're the leader for your team when it comes to the gym. I got the calisthenics shit when I'm in this park.
Yeah.
What wrong is that? You know, niggas just got mad, hey, you can't control me, so here's the narrative you gonna pay. He wanted to be the big homie. It had to been the demeanor.
Shy Booze didn't fold. He doubled down on his mission, focused on impact. While others chased clout, he chased mastery, and that's why the Prince still stands. Raised in East Flatbush, shot in the chest at 17, caught in the gang life until 30. But this story isn't about crime, it's about redemption. Islam, RipRight turned pain into purpose and built a movement that's changing lives. Matthew Nesbitt was destined for more, but the streets had other plans. Shot at 17, still chasing the gang life until his 30s. Then came federal prison, 46 months. And inside those walls, he found something unexpected, a spark, a discipline, a love for fitness that would change everything. From prison workouts to public impact, RipRight didn't just get fit, he got focused. At 39, he became one of NYC's most influential fitness minds, invented the Ripstick, sold over 100,000 units, helping athletes eliminate shoulder pain, tightness, and low range of motion. While 2 out of 3 prisoners get rearrested within 3 years, RipRight broke the cycle. And now, he's helping others do the same. Through fitness, through innovation, through purpose. His mission is clear: serve the community, build tools that heal, and prove that redemption is real. There's been speculation, rumors about why he really went to prison. A sexual assault case. RipRight says he was wrongfully accused.
They was trying to charge me with having a relationship with a female that was actually a student at the time.
Yeah.
Basically sex assault.
Okay,
You understand what I'm saying? If we actually was intimate. So because that didn't happen, the charges was basically dropped.
And while the past may be debated, the present is undeniable. He's built a brand, he's built a movement, and he's built a legacy that speaks louder than any headline. This video is powered by Pure Powder Creatine. You can mix this with any of your favorite drinks. It's unflavored and unapologetically potent, just the way hustlers like it. Whether you're stacking muscle, pushing limits, or running the trap with reps that don't quit, this is your go-to. Lactose-free, no additives, just raw strength and recovery power.
One day, he pulled up to the park and he was like, "Yo, shop, like 21 muscle ups now." And I'm like, "All right, bro." At first, I'm like, "What the fuck is this nigga?" Like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, I'm with that. Like, I was here for 4 hours, but at the end of the day, once I showed him my foot for the 21, that's when he was like, "Nah, bro, I respect that." Like,
I'll work. Earn your keep. 50 muscle ups now.
50 muscle ups now. Some athletes are born strong. Others are forged in fire. Akeem Supreme was raised in the Bronx and built his body through pain, discipline, and purpose. IFBB Pro, Calisthenics champion, Mr. Olympia competitor. This is the story of a king who mastered both worlds. Before the stage lights and medals, Akeem was a fighter. Boxing gave him explosive power, conditioning, mental control, but it wasn't enough. He wanted more. So he took that fire to the bars and started building a physique that couldn't be ignored. He came to conquer, and every rep was a declaration. The Bronx breeds greatness. Akeem Supreme taught himself to channel anger into performance, to turn emotion into execution. That's why his workouts hit different. That's why his presence commands respect. He's not loud, he's lethal. And that mindset is what separates kings from contenders. In a city full of athletes, Akeem Supreme stands alone because he mastered both disciplines, bars and bodybuilding, explosiveness and aesthetics. He's not just a competitor, he's a blueprint. And when you talk about NYC strength culture, you better mention the king. Akeem Supreme didn't chase titles, he built legacy. And in this game, he's still the one they measure against. They came from different boroughs, different crews, different codes, but they all touch the same steel. Akeem Supreme Olympia tested, Bronx built, but still uncrowned. Mike G's raw, hungry, and pushing mind, body, and soul. It's Xtra Money, the LeBron of the bars. RipRight part architect, part prophet. The bars don't lie. Reps over clout, pain over praise. But the crown, it ain't settled, not yet.
Move the pounds, yeah.